Persephone! Hi! How's it going? Turn on the desktop audio. I should turn on certain audio so I can see if the audio's fucked up. Alright, use the hunt board to locate an extraordinary mandible. Morbroil. Hi, time! We might go to Endwalker. I don't know. That depends on if Kaywu wants to play tonight. She may not. I don't know. She doesn't like to answer messages. But for now, we're just gonna do a quick side quest. And hopefully, we will find, then continue the MSQ, where I think we're gonna make an airship. But first, let's find some... You know, hold up. I read the Whispering Waters part, but I forgot to read the actual part of the world it's in. Alright, Whispering Waters, Rosaria. Alright. Let's take a look. No. Oh, there we are. Alright, that's easy enough. The reeds! Not watching? I get it. The downside of playing a game that other people are playing. And don't want to give everyone spoilers. Look. Finish 16, but my cat will be upset. How could your cat be upset? I don't know what's taking you guys so long to finish 16. I'm at least have the excuse of I'm streaming the whole thing. A big bad carrot. Who names a Morbroil carrot?
Couldn't have been just any more, could it? All right then. This one.
Come on, Garrett, you're gonna get the beat down of a lifetime!
Robot kill!
Alright, where's this fucker killing us? you going now?
Too slow.
Get your ass down in the tornado! This is a really good combo. At first I wasn't sure about Bahamut's powers, but he did a lot of damage in that phase. Alright. Two.
Nice try.
Then. Alright, next dodge. Nope, not having that happen to me again. Alright, dodge again.
Nice try.
Oh! You get your hand! I swear to God, you don't get to do it another time. Ridiculous.
This one.
Thank Mark. I don't even know what that trophy means, but alright, we did it. We done did it.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the... What?
Back to the base. I like that they dish out their side quest in portions. Doesn't feel overwhelming this way. Alright, sir, I'm bringing you a vine. You dang well better be able to expand my ability to hold potions again.
He's a surly soaker.
Hey, don't you be bad-mouthing, Blackbeard, whatever his face is. Only I get to bad-mouth him. Very good smith. Hi, yeah, I got shit for you.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
But look, you wanted the shit.
Yeah. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality.
Don't you
If
get
I can
any weird
successfully
ideas.
graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
We're gonna have a bunch of flowers running around our ship. I refuse to believe those flowers aren't about to get up and start running away.
It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Alright. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but alright. Necessary for further increasing consumable potency. Nice. Consumable potency maximized. You've obtained a vial of invigorated Morganbeard extract, further increasing the potency of consumables, both potions and high potions. Now restore even more HP, while strength, stone skin, and Lionheart tokens last even longer. Nice. And with that, I believe we are done with all the side quests and can make for the Ironworks, where I am like 95% sure at this point we're gonna make an airship. Airship time! Come on, think it through, Mid. You can do this. You can figure it out.
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aina is one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive,
Come on, make
what
that
do you
ship
know
fly!
of Barnabas Thumb?
I'm gonna be so disappointed that
Only
this
what
ship
the
doesn't
bards
actually
sing.
fly.
And he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light!
I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me?
Alright, what are we fighting? We got a whole group together. Sound like the COD zombies.
Here they come!
Behind me, Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers.
England! I'll have you know, Earthbreaker here once struck fear into the heart of every man in the Twins.
waiting for level 2.
About that offer, Cam? How are we doing, Mid? I thought you said that ship was fast! Oh? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come on, then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next?
I thought it was called Heartbreaker.
Down, Portal!
Everything's coming up. Almost level 40.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
Motherfucker, I thought I got rid of you!
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
What the fuck? There's so many!
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Always at my hands. No matter, heads will roll all the same.
New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through Imogen's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they do. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better.
I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it! Let's do the lot!
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, grab for it!
Run! You fools, run! I would make just stamina for some of this stuff. Clive! That boat is way too far out. That's a load of bullshit right there.
Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
Very disappointed that this ship doesn't fly.
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Yeah, Mythos might be able to convince Clive to reconsider some of his actions. The Enterprise.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted.
Sorry.
Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them.
If you say so, sir.
Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back.
Well, you better get going, you old lot.
Cheerio! Oh, yeah.
You know that boat's got a sail. You can unfurl
Do
it.
keep up, my boy.
There's got to be at least a little wind.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Wake up, Mercy.
You really should have healed up some more before leaving.
All this. What have I done?
My lord.
My lord. Potions have safe. Get your ointment. I like how they even put me on them. Why even give me the there is no option. Just take me to the next scene.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells. Sails on the
run in
horizon.
on it
She's ours.
faster than I thought.
Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And Keep those furnaces fed!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Oh, wait, are we gonna have a ship battle? Because that would be fucking dope. Imagine they put in all the work just for this
Where
little ship
one
battle.
leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Grigor's gas!
Barnabas.
Hard port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
And this ship has to be moving fast. We just ram his ship?
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Bloody hell! At a starboard!
Through the maelstrom.
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Captain down! There's smoke!
It's over! Get him!
You gotta fucking die, motherfucker! How dare ye! Shield people! Unacceptable.
This one.
Over here!
Oh, I was not expecting that. Alright, you get to take a tornado to the face. Sharp fangs? Fuck me. Mercy. Alright, you have my mercy.
Fight at last. I'm going to die.
I need to hurry.
He wants him alive!
Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
I'm alive. No healing anyone, you son of a bitch!
This one. Get him! The sheep! Over here!
There we go. Get rid of the other ones. You and me, big boy. Damn it, I didn't get to him in time.
Get him!
Oh, fuck my life. This is not... No, you fucking die.
Nice try.
Yeah. How many there are.
She must be here somewhere.
Oh, wait, no. Why did I... Oh, well. Guess I'm just gonna leave a tornado on deck. Is this the one I came from? There's a new thing here.
My neck! I can't feel my neck!
Well, maybe you shouldn't have joined the wrong side. You'd still be using your leg. Alright, I definitely could have used the stairs there. Gentlemen! You die immediately! Huge to accept this. Stupid mages constantly healing their allies. Unacceptable.
This one.
Over here! Get him! It's over! Jill!
You came.
Of course I came.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
We gotta hurry! Joshua's in trouble! You can't be trading Jill for Joshua!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Ah, shit, he went floated!
In earnest then.
Oh no! Oh! Yes! Oh my god! I didn't even think about that as a possible consequence! Oh no! Oh no, we're going down! I hope we got off that ship! Holy crap! What? It's still up? How? How has it not fallen in on us yet? Reverse magic is bullshit.
Can you go on?
think so.
Yeah, why is it not falling on us yet?
But to where?
What the fuck? Oh, it's you!
What did you do to Joshua? The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it.
Accept your place with
As long
the
as there's a
Lord.
chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna run away. Don't worry. Just can't have anyone else being caught by this man.
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. All yours, Torgal. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
Nice try.
Defend yourself! All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Raise your guard. Well done, Tom. I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Cast off your dreams. Thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Motherfucker, we told you to go!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To destroy the
to
world?
feed.
Oh, to feed.
As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses.
I love how they've turned this
Still,
into a dark,
you may
evil
take solace
song.
in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods!
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps...
Keep using that word. I
fact
do
may
not
be
know
put
if you
to
know what that word
use.
means. When asked, did you know that critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV is a free trial that includes the
Clive!
entirety of Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level
The
60?
faster it binds
with
you
no
to the
restrictions
remaining
on playtime?
dominance,
Sign up and enjoy Eorzea
the
today?
stronger your
Oh my
hunger
god!
will become.
I think I will.
Until it leads you back to the only
I
answer there
was
ever
very
was.
engrossed in the story. Sorry I
They
missed
have
your
not
chat.
by the path
Thank you for
my
joining us.
master intended, but back all the same.
son of a
Ash
bitch.
is not
Damn
far.
protected.
I could freeze
Or-
a path.
It's
You're in no
beautiful.
fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
Well, let Clive help you with the freezing.
Don't look back.
I don't. If we're not freezing the behind us, how are we? Huh? Clive vested? Oh, I feel so insulted. You were bested. Congratulations. Fuck.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
Hey, is it sexy time?
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
Oh, Clive, you
Maybe
can
there
do
really
it.
is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master.
Look, you both can't both be broody bitches. One of you has to lift the other up.
Only you won't do that. The Clive
There
I
we
know
are.
would never do that.
So you
Seriously,
believe?
look at the red dot in the sky.
But do you really know me?
I'm going to the moon.
If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
I feel like you're still
Do
you.
you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose?
Tomatoes, tomatoes.
What if it's all I'm good for?
God damn it, you are such a broody boy.
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
Very risque here.
No one is beyond saving.
Ah, my head appears to be at a
Provided
good
they want to be
spot
saved.
for,
You fight to survive.
keeping some amount of suitability in
You
this
survive
video.
so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done.
Getting a lot of man butt in this
And I know you're
this
not
here
about to change.
cutscene.
So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These
Such a weird
burdens I carry. My sins, my pain, my sorrow. I see now that they are all a part of me.
Hey, Jill, no dying on us. Gotta make those
If
noise.
I'm to continue on,
I see it aren't even having sex.
having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill. We will find a way.
Look, so far, this scene did not have to be naked. They chose for this to be naked.
Find a way to save each other.
Like, is the dominant of ice really gonna succumb to hypothermia? I think
That
not.
we might one day look upon the moon again. Together.
I don't trust that moon. It's got a red dot next to it, and it means something.
And I promise you, Clive,
Had to get naked to escape
that I will be there.
the Odin.
No matter what you must become.
I don't know. Half of Odin's scenes have him naked, so I don't know that that's really what would scare him
I never
off.
thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
Ah, there we go. And more man butt. I still don't trust that red dot. Red dot is something evil. Well, maybe not evil. It's something, though. It means something. Joshua better be alive. That little shit. Go fighting Odin himself and then die on us. We don't get to save Jill just to lose Joshua. It's not allowed. They got a little dinghy they're gonna send out for us. Oh shit. Wolf, were you watching everything?
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea.
Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Really like their little green swirly thing of light. A promise. What? Why do you even bring me to the map? Just Alamut chill. What? Why would they even bring me to the map if they're just gonna give me one option? Nowhere else I could go, just here.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's
What is
Tool,
with your audio?
and then there's Tool.
I struggle to believe it myself.
Oh.
I see your uncle isn't
Why are
with
you
you.
on your phone?
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair.
Oh.
And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar.
Yeah,
We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ak.
hold up, let me pause. Yeah, what's your question? Fuck. No? Maybe? I don't know. Hey. Did you want to do Endwalker at all today? All right. I am in the middle of a stream, you people. All right. Now that none of them are watching my stream, yes, I love my parents. They're wonderful people. But they won't get to hear that. They don't watch these streams. Luna talking to Ghost again. Oh, sweet! I had desktop audio frozen! I was talking to myself! It's beautiful! It's even better. Yeah, you were all muted. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious how bad it is.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Don't think I heard Sadie at all, so that's fine. For everyone who was listening to that nonsense of me talking to myself, people hopped into a chat at me, and they were inquiring as to different things.
I should visit Joshua, assuming Talia will allow it.
They not see my thing pop up? Oh, they would have seen you pop up. That's true. The little KWoo icon would have been in there. Woo, we got Shiva! And we'll save up a little bit. We'll grab this. Look. Why is it 3,000 to upgrade it? Well, before we go see Joshua, apparently this man has another side quest. Alright, what do you got?
Heard the
for me,
bad
sir?
news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway,
What happened?
the mine's just down the road from there are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time.
Can I use your
They need help,
PS3
and
when I go
quick.
there?
Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an
yeah?
eye on things, but there's only so
I
much
don't
a
know
couple
why
of
you'd
scouts
wanna
can
use
do.
a PS3, but
Except get
all
eaten.
right.
If something
Okay,
ain't done
little big
soon,
planet.
the old
yeah.
place will be overrun.
Yeah, that's fine. All right,
won't let
we'll
that
help
happen.
this man.
Didn't think he would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I
Yes,
can't stand
so
about
he's-
knowing what's
he's
happening
our
out there,
mind
so I'm
now?
off.
Oh.
I'll see you in
Ah.
Dravost.
All right, who else has a quest? There's something in my book, and then there's something up here. Joshua, we'll get to you in a minute. It'll be fine. I'm sure of it. No dying on me. Oh, it must be inside. Mid, are you down there? Is this you who needs something?
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
I'm surprised.
Ah,
No Mid.
Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell
A
me.
mo?
You need
Can't
more
even
bomb
get a
ash.
whole moment?
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only Mithril
All right.
engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff.
All right,
And I
what's the good
hear
stuff?
you once helped Helena get her hands on
So
exactly
it's already
that.
14 today?
Chance
Well,
you could help me too?
I'm up for 14, but apparently Kwu isn't. So it sounds like no 14 today.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the Mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are.
All right,
There's
where are
one
they?
up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then.
You are sending me
Wish
all
me
over the
luck.
fucking place, buddy.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Would have been perfect since just after getting a boat in 16, you'd be getting off a boat in 14. That's true. We would be getting on and off a boat in 14, but can't make Kaywu do what
Canva in the
Kaywu
hands
don't
of a
want to do.
Kashik.
They want break. They want break. That's fine.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for us?
Canva lost.
Instead, we shall continue down the path of side quest in 16. God, I get distracted by so many side quests.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had.
Hey, anything new you can build me?
What do you want?
Ooh, ice spring.
It last you a good while.
Nice. We could have got that. Need the stained loincloth and the orichalcum.
That it?
I think I'm
fine.
The stew's awfully full.
Captain Dryos. And the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all efforts of assistance. If it's not too much trouble, I would ask you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
All right, Doris, I need to have a conversation with you.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
Seen Doris
I'm looking for
around.
Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
I
Why
mean,
would Doris
who
insist
knows?
on going alone?
Jesus Christ, look at all of them! There's more quests to pick up! Alright. I'm gonna start with trying to finish some of these quests, then pick up new ones.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer.
Oh, hey.
Would you
I'd
like to see my
buy some
wares?
potions.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Farewell, traveller.
Don't have to say it like that.
Clive! You're here!
I mean, I agreed to.
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Cid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead?
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering.
Yeah, we
you can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Have you had your moment?
You, ready for the off, then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I say we charge into the mines.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
They ain't gonna kill me.
But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
We got this! Well, that's a large one to begin with.
Which one of you's first?
I could get to level 2, but apparently not.
This one.
None of that shit. I hit the dodge button. Get to like 75%. Close that up. Damn. Fantastic. This isn't over because I didn't hear the ending music.
Is that it?
No, don't you say that. See, that's what happens
Apparently
when you
not.
say, is that it? Oh, Chimera. It's not even a Cossack. It's just a Chimera.
You're not getting past me. Get him! Look at all this extra damage! Alright, laser time. Come on, let's roll ready.
just have that timing a little off.
Well done.
Almost forgot. Dragon bastard. That's out.
Nice try. This one.
Just stay dead. And now the quest is over. Just stay nice.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
All right, everybody. You ready to start preparing defenses for yourself?
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravozhd isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dhalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravozhd what a true master blacksmith looks like.
I mean, you don't have to
Even
stay
man
here.
those bellows
You
of
know,
yours if it means we can work at the same
show
forge
them
again.
how
That's
to
a
forge
kind
it.
offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
Well,
I'd say that went
our
pretty
job
well,
is
wouldn't
done.
you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
All right, what do you got? Seal of pain. Pain to
And this
crack,
is?
whatever.
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozhd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
All right, what do we need to craft this super
You
sword?
know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
All right, that one we need to return to the hideaway for. Next up, we need to kill this thing. Easy enough. We just travel straight from here. Herb!
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Tornadoes first.
to find this spherical echo.
I'll be taking this.
This is it.
Oh, not what I meant to pull up. I meant for the map. All right. Here. Take the path to the right and then left. All right, easy enough. Herb, I need you.
Faster! Damn it.
I swear to God, if you guys kick me
The
off
whole
my bird.
village is turned. No need to ride from here.
We don't. Damn it. What do you mean no need to ride? We need the berm! I'm here to fight the Akashic. Oh no, it won't even let me summon my bird. Could you get over here already? Fuck you.
Good girl.
Of course you have to stand next to the bombs. Oh, no, wait. Nope. Sorry, those weren't the ones I wanted. I want the ones that are down the hill from here. Alright, you guys are the ones I wanted. Super mode. So he calmed down.
Two down, one to go.
Right. Got this one. Which is probably up in the corner, if I'm right. Great. Oh, hey, I could use some more potions.
Welcome. You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye.
Might as well fill up everything. Since we're here. Alright, burn! Oh, actually, have we gotten enough points? We have. Alright, let's test out Shiva. Shiva! We got the blast forward. Shards of ice. And then we've got one actually seems pretty useful. Diamonds.
Faster!
Alright, let's see how Shiva does.
Alright.
No, I'm not too worried about those other enemies. They aren't gonna keep up with me. Imagine not having diamond dust. But look! You gotta unlock it! Did I take a wrong turn? Oh, hell yeah, I took the wrong turn. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me turn this ship around.
Don't get surrounded.
Hey, you! Stop shielding things!
Torgal, kill! Get him! That's better. Attack! Nice move! This one!
And that is all three!
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Alright, let's go grab this other side quest that's up here. See what the lady needs me to do.
But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Ghost at the gates.
Those things
no.
I said before.
Alright, what you need, lady?
Oh, Clive. What am I to do?
I
My
don't know, you
wards
tell
and
me.
I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
What?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No.
Only that prince was still
Any
in our
attempt to
care.
incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Yeah,
I'll see
yeah,
what I
I'll
can
talk
do.
to the man.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Fuck. Have we met the Duke before?
As long as you remain.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
No,
Yet you
no,
needn't
that's
be.
not it.
A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here.
Worried about
Pride
the
of
people.
place, in fact.
The people.
For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. but no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
Alright, citizens,
Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
As long as you remain...
Guess we're starting on that side of the wall.
You needn't fret. The creatures...
There were ghosts at the
Alright, my
gates,
good
not
townsfolk. What do you think?
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Well, that seems oddly specific and very aggressive. One's on the other. How about you? What do you think of the Duke?
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Alright, what about over here? by the stable. What might you think, stable hand?
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
We are going on a journey of running all over the place. This is not a soldier.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
An interesting thought, sir.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I left everything.
As long as you remain, the veil is...
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You, sir?
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Captain, where are you? So you're out front. Captain Philippe, I wish to know your thoughts on the matters.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
and she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
I feel like we could have handled this in a better way.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Isabel? A word, if you would.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
Not necessarily.
I don't know about that.
I did save their prince.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again.
No,
Until
we just
then,
gotta get
Clive.
the prince back in his place. I mean, we saved his life, helped him get rid of our mom, who fucked shit up. Because, you know, that's what our mom does. Destroys things. As she is wont to do. So Martha's Rest. Alright.
Doris should be somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Assuming she's still here.
Probably still here. How big of an area do I have to work on?
Nearly done.
Get the back out of these.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You.
Your people worried about you.
I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sanbreque. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Alright, where do we need to go? All the way down there? Alright, well, first, I'm gonna stop in the inn and see what Martha needs. I'm assuming it's Martha who needs something. Martha! How you doing? What you need?
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As of those poor bears,
sounds like a plan.
They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
Ready?
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens?
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Eating Gissel Greens.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
There we go. Not what I meant to do. I meant to... Local. Let's start with the exciting thing. We'll go after the slaver.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind.
That goblin sounded like a little kid with his... Huh. Didn't realize we could cross this bridge here. Which is funny, because I'm pretty sure I've crossed it before.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Oh, ma'am, you don't know what
You're
you
welcome
just
to
signed
try.
these boys up for.
Stop, Blizzard! Get him! All yours, Torgal.
Oh, that is not the direction I wanted to point that, but fuck it.
It's up. Over here. Go, Torgal. Over here! This way! Get him!
Well, lady, I have killed all of your hired thugs. It's just you and me.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Cid the Outlaw.
Cid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Cid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too.
I've seen what some of you people think is fun.
And had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What? We're not gonna just let her walk, are we?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am.
I'm not certain.
And thank you
go after her.
for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
After we make a stop in Eastway. Fuck! You shoved my ass into the... This is bullshit!
Welcome
I
back,
had
Sid.
other things I was working on.
Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report.
I'll be back in 1 second.
So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sanbreque. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Ooh, we made it to level 40. Nice. Just need to get a drink. Ah, there we go. Drink ready. Well, fuck it. Since we're here, we might as well finish turning this shit in.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of...
Alright, you two. What do you need to craft this ultimate weapon of yours?
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought they were gonna need materials to build this thing.
Bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah?
Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I knew I'd need to get
You leave
materials.
this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to Friendship Reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
The Gothamorong. Hold up. You're gonna give me the sword, I'm gonna equip the damn thing.
What do I owe the honor? A Sanctfordian, dear. And?
Oh, hold up. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't put
A
it.
Sanctfordian, dear.
Alright, so we need the Ragnarok, which we have. Oricillum, Oricillum times 3, Dark Steel times 2, and Primitive Battle.
That it?
Alright. Alright. I'm sure we could do it.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Well, turn in these other side
Canva
quests.
lost. It can't be true.
And we'll go speak
Miss,
with Wade.
can we read Miss
and
Editor's
we'll grab
story
our
for
other
a
side
lesson?
quests. Hey, buddy, I got your stuff for your furnace shit.
The Enterprise, I mean. Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Look, you sound like you want me to die while
Is it
I'm
good
out there.
news or bad?
Here you go.
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thanks a blimmin' million. I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away. May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's
All right,
fine,
what's my reward?
really. My bag's flexible enough already.
No, it isn't.
Oh, don't say that.
You can always hold
I'm
more.
sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal.
Stretchy metal? What?
Well,
I mean, metals,
if you insist.
yes, they can stretch.
Is the
But
spirit.
they usually
You'll love
don't
it.
have
I promise.
elasticity. Or they have poor elasticity. So they stretch and they stay stretched.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too.
Alrighty.
One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
I feel like the bigger thing we've helped with so far. Nice. Inventory maximized. Maximum potion. You have attained the expanded potion satchel, further increasing your capacity to be carrying consumables. The item slots increased as follows. Nice. With 2 Ds. Got a double D satchel? Ridiculous. Alright, let's go on our journey to Eastpool. You can mess up for longer? Hell yeah, I can. I'm now allowed to make more mistakes. Alright.
Lord Rossfield, what brings you to Eastpool?
Don't call me
A
Lord
delivery
Rossfield.
from
That was my
Martha.
father.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings, then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the
don't worry,
square.
I'll go take
Send
care
to
of
the
them.
rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians, what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You need to treat them like equals.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you?
Well, at least someone here is able to
fate like good little Bran did and
do
die,
some good,
having never stood up for yourselves?
rabble rousing.
Or will you fight
Motherfucker,
like free
did you
men
bring
and
a
women?
frying pan? God damn it. Just, you know what? All of you leave this shit to me. You all stay in the village. I'll just kill all of it. You guys can...
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women,
Got a very manly
fighting
voice.
together. For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Oh, good
Thank
job,
you,
Martha.
Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village
And
square.
they'll die.
The perfect place for our most able warriors
Or,
to surround them
we don't know
and
that
fall
yet.
upon them. And for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too, then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Alright, I'll go beat the living shit out of everything. It's what I do best. That's a stabbing. And it gives me a chance to test out the new Ragnarok.
And here it comes. Not let this village fall. It's over. Get him!
You can all freeze in place.
Vogel, kill! Get him! It's over! Attack! Fire and flame! Get him!
Oh, there's not a big enemy? That was easier than I thought it would be. I was really expecting a large enemy to
Looks
fight.
like that's the last of them.
Lord Rushfield! Change of plan!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic Curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So Wade, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect
got
you.
This. It's in the... Yeah, it's right in the middle. Good me, everybody.
Next one's mine. I might.
Alright, we gotta get down there and kill a cat. Herb! We need you!
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Quickly! I'm not here to fight goblins, I'm here to fight a cat. A big one. Alright, where is it at? There you are, you son of a bitch.
There it is. With me, Torgal. Over here! All yours, Torgal. Over here! Go, Torgal. Over here! Get him! This one.
16 should have had Chocobo music like that. Cool. You have to give me a second to look that up.
Get him! Over here! Blizzard!
And cat head. Alright, hopefully this doesn't get me copyright stricken. God, I should play 13 too. That would be
right.
an interesting Chocobo theme
Back to
song.
Eastpool.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now. So we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours. To protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home.
Safe from copyright strikes.
And if anyone or anything tries to take it away...
Ah, that's right,
They'll
I
have
still have
us
the
to answer
desktop
to.
audio muted.
Come on then.
Ah.
Let's get
There
to
is
work.
that. I keep
This
forgetting
village isn't
that I
gonna
have
rebuild
the desktop
itself.
the desktop muted right now. I'm used to just anybody hearing anything that I'm playing off of any player.
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same.
East
I'll have to pull
Pudlian.
my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
Yeah,
Clearing the
out
goblins from the Stillwind marshes.
Yeah, I remember.
How
I was
could
a
I
little
forget?
kid.
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Yep, now to head back here. Ma'am, I would like to, know what reward you have for me. What do you got?
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
What is it?
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom.
They're doing it wrong.
That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Cid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye.
Now, if only our
we
mother
don't
was
manage
willing
it,
to work with our
there's always
father
them
on
who
that.
come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Alright, dinner sounds good. What is for dinner? And what was my reward? I don't really need the gold. Martha's Rest sign. An emblem of Martha's Rest, personal fiefdom, the golden stables, embodiment of the lady, yada yada, display in Clive's chambers. Really? You just gave me the signboard? Fuck right off. The hell do I need that for? Ridiculous. Alright, what do we got next? Gave me a signboard to hang in my room. Ridiculous. Alright, what do you need now, you dingus?
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure? I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And
He
my
might
first
not know,
act
but
will
we
be to build a
indeed are a
school
lord.
so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws. And they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off
Don't
just
give
like
you
last
shitty
time.
ideas.
No matter how many of them there are.
I feel like we could get
What
better
will you
things than a
Of
sign.
course we will. If we continue to work together, We can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will
say
be.
that 'cause I want
until the only way to
outfits or
overcome
armor.
it might be
Really
to
like
run for
Jill's
the
outfit.
hills. Our best
Steal
hope
that,
is
that'd
to
be
nip
great.
these efforts at organization in the bud.
Clive's outfit.
By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause,
fine.
and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a
for a
certain
Dark
Lord
Knight.
Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
Sid's outfit would be okay.
What's the difference between a lord
Joshua's
and a
outfit would
A
also
League
be
of
okay.
Outlaws.
Really, it's just Clive's
Sounds
outfit.
like we have
that
some
is meh.
competition.
Victor?
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to
Gives you
another.
a minion in
A
14.
sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Alright. Upriver across the dunes.
Those
Pardon me,
ne'er-do-wells.
gentlemen, I need to kill some bandits. Burb! My trusty steed.
Come on. Run like the wind.
That appears to be where the bandits are stationed.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Gentlemen, how would you like to die?
The one who killed Lot and Fingers. Take his head off!
Oh, damn it. More bandits came out of the woodworks. You guys couldn't team up to begin with.
This one.
Every time with them.
me! I'd better let Victor know.
Dealt with.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
Rick will be right there.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running.
But we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They'll listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Well, we'll see what we can do. It's nice how all the main villains are just on break while you do these quests.
Why are you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make
Well, I mean, we did leave him in the middle of an ocean.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers? I assume the situation is hopeless?
Matter.
There's still hope. But
only just. It's not looking good, man.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us.
We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
I mean, you could come start your smithing up in Rosaria. We're rather fond of bearers up there. Well, that's highly disappointing.
Can you believe we were getting played?
I think we'd better shut up.
Sounds like something's happening in the square.
I can't believe you people.
Anything I can interest you in?
Only potions.
Here you are. An excellent choice. My thanks. An excellent choice.
You people disappoint me. Tabar! Okay. Oh! You there, sir?
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little unless, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right, let's go take a look.
I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Undying. Ascian? Ascian, not Ass.
The village built around an airship.
My ability to read
Sounds like another lost wing.
Turns.
I hope the inhabitants...
Probably be easiest to go from here down to there. Herb! Let's go for a run,
Fly,
Herb.
Ambrosia. All right.
I'm gonna need to make a farther swing out the left. Huh.
No holding back.
Huh. Someone please explain why the door is closed. Oh, I see. They want me to take it from tight. I've got to go in the back way. Well, shit. I didn't realize we needed to take the back roads.
Let's go. mistakes.
Don't mind me, boys. I'm just running by. Very scary Kurt. There appears to be an Aether current below us. Oh look, there's a teleport point. Whoop.
Be safe.
Be safe, Herb. I gotta go in. I didn't hold the button long enough? Fuck right. No!
Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Stay down! Garuda! Get him! Stay down!
Anyone out there? Are you alive? No, not another dead one.
Whatever that thing is. Say it's their leader. This one. All yours, Torgal. Too slow. To me, boy. Well done, Torgal. Oh, I needed that. Nice try.
And done. Thing's a real Asian killer. So many deaths.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
We gotta understand that they don't mean to be...
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Can we unlock this side of the door? And the town was opened. And then we fast traveled. All right, look, buddy.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix.
Where one can
it is our sole
say
duty.
MSQ when?
And should we die in discharging it,
look,
so be it.
We had...
Even when death is avoidable.
Like 2 quests of MSQ in the middle of this.
I fear that this
so
is
we
not a
hit
point
that goal
over
of
which it would be
MSQ.
fruitful
We just...
to argue.
I have
The
to
Undying have
hit a
served the
bunch of
Phoenix for
side
countless
quests.
generations. And your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rosfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
Vaguely. I mean, I did try to rip his face apart
Then
when
we
I
are
became
of the
Ifrit
same
the first
mind.
time.
And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Level 41. Yeah! Is ice stage cooldown? I want to do 5 seconds. You want to one more. Let us swap this one out. This one was not as nice as I would have liked. Let's try one of these other ones. Stage. What's the other one? Launch multiple specters by. So it's like discount diamond dust. We will try. Alright, probably just gonna grab this last side quest, and it'll probably be the end of our stream. I only got 2 MSQ quests done.
What's happened? Answer the gate and you're right, old man.
Hey, what's up, man? How your sister doing?
Clive, you'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Alright, what do you need?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Nah, we got a solid 5 minutes. We can go talk to his sister real quick. Hey, lady! How much longer?
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
So, why don't I head over to the Consortium and, make it so they can't afford these
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers.
FF11
How did the consortium even find out about
can be
this?
MSQ1?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic.
God, 11 is...
This isn't over.
Even when you're doing the
consortium will
MSQ
have
in
to sell
11,
these
you
bearers
don't
eventually.
know if
And
you're
at the
doing
price
the
they
MSQ.
paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
Let her
You're right.
do what she wants.
It's what she wants now. And if El's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. I'd better not keep it.
Well...
he's waiting.
No, we're gonna have to keep her waiting. I think this is gonna be at the end of our stream. Fucking late. And I need to get... preferably sooner rather than later. You all have a great night. Peace.